Hosea chapter 9. Distress and captivity for sins and idolatry. Rejoice not, O Israel, for joy as other people, for thou hast gone a whoring from thy power. Thou hast loved a reward upon every corn floor. The floor and the winepress shall not feed them, and the new wine shall fail in her. They shall not dwell in the Most High Power's land, but Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean things in Assyria. They shall not offer wine offerings to the Most High Power, neither shall they be pleasing unto him. Their sacrifices shall be unto them as the bread of mourners. All that bread thereof shall be polluted. For their bread, for their soul shall not come into the house of I am. What will ye do in the solemn day, and in the day of the feast of the Most High Power? For lo, they are gone because of destruction. Egypt shall gather them up. Memphis shall bury them. The pleasant places for their silver. Nettles shall possess them. Thorns shall be in their tabernacles. The days of visitation are come. The days of recompense are come. Israel shall know it. The prophet is a fool. The spirit man is mad for the multitude of thine iniquity and the great hatred. The watchman of Ephraim was with my power, but the prophet is a snare and a fowler in all his ways, and hatred in the house of his power. They have deeply corrupted themselves, as in the days of Gibeah. Therefore he will remember their iniquity, he will visit their sins. Israel is like rotten grapes or figs. I found Israel like grapes in the wilderness. I saw your fathers as the first ripe in the fig tree at her first time, but they went to Baal Peor and separated themselves unto that shame. And their abominations were according as they loved. As for Ephraim, their glory shall fly away like a bird, from the birth, and from the womb, and from the conception. Though they bring up their children, yet will I bereave them, that there shall not be a man left. Yea, woe also to them when I depart from them. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, is planted in a pleasant place. But Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer. Give them, O power, what wilt thou give? Give them a miscarrying womb and dry breasts. All their wickedness is in Gilgal, for there I hated them. For the wickedness of their doings I will drive them out of mine house. I will love them no more. All their princes are revolters. Ephraim is smitten, their root is dried up. They shall bear no fruit. Yea, though they bring forth, yet will I slay even the beloved fruit of their womb. My power will cast them away, because they did not hearken unto him, and they shall be wanderers among the nations. Hosea chapter 10. Israel is like a rotten vine. Israel is an empty vine. He bringeth forth fruit unto himself. According to the multitude of his fruit hath he increased the altars. According to the goodness of his land they have made goodly images. Their heart is divided. Now shall they be found faulty. He shall break down their altars. He shall spoil their images. For now they shall say, We have no king, because we fear not the Most High Power of Israel. What then should a king do to us? They have spoken words, swearing falsely and making a covenant. Thus judgment springeth up as hemlock in the furrows of the field. The inhabitants of Samaria shall fear because of the claves of Beth Haven. For the people thereof shall mourn over it, and the priests thereof that rejoiced on it, for the glory thereof, because it is departed from it. It shall be also carried unto Assyria for a present to King Jareb. Ephraim shall receive shame, and Israel shall be ashamed of his own counsel. As for Samaria, her king is cut off, as the foam upon the water. The high places also of Avon, the sin of Israel, shall be destroyed. The horn and the thistle shall come up on their altars, and they shall say to the mountains, Cover us, and to the hills, Fall on us. Half the precept, y'all, half the precept. I know I was in there, you know what I'm saying? The spirit was there. but I have to precept. I'm saying Hosea chapter 10, verses 8. I'm saying it precepts so well with Revelations chapter 6, verses 15 through 17. Watch. First, I'm going to say Hosea chapter 10, verses 8, and then I'm going to precept straight to Revelations chapter 6, verse 15 through 17. Watch how it sounds. The high places also of Avon, the sin of Israel, shall be destroyed. The thorn and the thistle shall come up on their altars, and they shall say to the mountains, cover us, and to the hills, fall on us. Revelations chapter 6, verses 15 through 17. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every freeman, hid themselves in the dens, in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? All praise. So what I get off both of these precepts is basically, when the Most High sends his only begotten son, listen, you gonna literally be talking to rocks. You gonna be talking to buildings and say, please fall on me now. Please, I don't want to go through the wrath of the Most High. Let me just go quickly. I don't want to go slow. Because you know the Most High gonna send his son, and his son is gonna be as detailed and precise as possible. You heard? Because there's no limit. It's unlimited. So that means the Messiah, he could do whatever he wants. He could take as long as he wants, as short as he wants. It's all on him. And what I believe, because that's my big brother, and I know how I would do, I would literally take my time. Have y'all ever seen the movie Hostel? Have y'all seen the Hostel series? And you know what I'm talking about. All praise. And again, I'm not promoting no wicked horror movies like Hostel. I'm just saying, have you ever seen it before? If you haven't and you're born again, do not see it. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying, if you have seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. All praise. O Israel, thou hast sinned from the days of Gibeah. There they stood. The battle in Gibeah against the children of iniquity did not overtake them. It is in my desire that I should chastise them, and the people shall be gathered against them when they shall bind themselves in the two furrows. Israel is like a heifer, and Ephraim is like an heifer that is taught and loveth to tread out the corn. But I passed over upon his fair neck. I will make Ephraim to ride, Judah shall plow, and Jacob shall break his clods. Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground. For it is time to seek the Most High power, till he come and rain righteousness upon you. Ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruit of lies, because thou didst trust in my way, in the multitude of the mighty men. Therefore shall a tumult arise amongst thy people, and all thy fortresses shall be spoiled, as Shalman spoiled Beth Arabol. In the day of battle, the mother was dashed in pieces upon her children. So shall Bethel do unto you because of your great wickedness. In a morning shall the king of Israel utterly be cut off. Let's go. Hosea chapter 11, all praise. Israel is like a bad son. When Israel was a child, then I loved him and called my son out of Egypt. As they called them, so they went from them. They sacrificed unto Baalim and burned incense to graven images. I taught Ephraim also to go, taking them by their arms, but they knew not that I healed them. I drew them with cords of a man, with bands of love, and I was to them as they that take off the yoke of their jaws, and I laid meat unto them. He shall not return into the land of Egypt, but the Assyrian shall be his king, because they refuse to return. And the sword shall abide on his cities, and shall consume his branches, and devour them, because of their own counsels. Soon as I heard this verse, I immediately went straight to my very favorite chapter of the whole Bible. You know what I'm saying? My very favorite chapter, y'all, which is Proverbs chapter 1. Already. Proverbs chapter 1, every time I hear it, I get filled with wisdom and it sends shivers down my spine at the same time. Every time. Because I have that good side of King Solomon's spirit, and I know it, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to get super close to wisdom, you know what I'm saying? I want me and wisdom to be like peanut butter and jelly, y'all. So I'm going to precept Hosea chapter 11, verse 6 with Proverbs chapter 1, verses, let's see where we're going to go. Verses... so much goodness in Proverbs chapter 1. I don't even know. All right, I'm going to just do Proverbs chapter 1, verses 28 through 33. You feel me? All right, here we go. Hosea chapter 11, verse 6. And the sword shall abide on his cities, and shall consume his branches, and devour them, because of their own counsels. Proverbs chapter 1, you know I did say verse 28 through 33, but we're going to start at verse 27 through 33, you know what I'm saying? When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Most High, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. What did Hosea chapter 11 verse 6 say? Because of their own counsel. Hold on, it says, and devour them because of their own counsel, meaning because they wanted to do what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And let's precept back to Proverbs, starting at verse 30. They would none of my counsel because they wanted their own counsel. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. All praise. Woo. And then that's one of the only chapters that I almost all the way have memorized. Like if I just hear Proverbs chapter 1, I could probably verbatim say it word by word. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm halfway there now. I just love Proverbs. I love wisdom. All praise. And my people are bent to backsliding from me. Though they call them to the Most High, none at all will exalt him. The Most High's mercy towards his people. How shall I give up thee, Ephraim? How shall I deliver thee, Israel? How shall I make thee as Admah? How shall I set thee as Zobeim? Mine heart is turned within me. My reapings are kindled together. I will not execute the fierceness of mine anger. I will not return to destroy Ephraim. For I am the Most High Power, and not man, the Holy One in the midst of thee, and I will not enter into the city. They shall walk after the Most High Power. He shall roar like a lion. When he shall roar, then the children shall tremble from the west. They shall tremble as a bird out of Egypt, and as a dove out of the land of Assyria, and I will place them in their houses, saith the Most High Power. Ephraim compasses me about with lies, and the house of Israel with deceit. But Judah yet ruleth with the Most High Power, and is faithful with the saints. All praise to the Most High. Let me repeat that. You heard? Because that just sent some courage down my spine, huh? Hosea chapter 11, verses 12, the last verse in chapter 11. Ephraim compasses me about with lies, and the house of Israel with deceit. But Judah, who's that? Judah. Who's that American Negro? Judah. But Judah yet ruleth with the Most High Power, and is faithful with the saints. Because I love my power. I love the Most High Power with all my heart, all my soul. in all my might. All praise, Israel. Keep your head up. Keep your faith strong in spiritual Jacob's trouble. And for the Most High sending his only begotten Son, the Son of Man, the Redeemer, the Messiah. I love my big brother too. And I cannot wait till he cracks that sky and get his soul revenge that he deserves this. He deserves it. What y'all did to him ain't even nothing what he finna do to y'all. All praise. Shalom.